Yo, it's me, Allan again, BG Pham. Call me what you want, I don't care. So, a lot of you guys seem to like how I teach on this channel so far, even though I only got like, I don't know, 2 videos on, but the most common comments I got was how I teach. I get straight to the point. I just talk about what works for me, might work for you. Same applies for this video. And I know I sound kind of monotone right now, but honestly, I can't fake the fake voice. This is just how I am. So yeah, I started this agency, Untapped Agency, last year in May 2022. I thought it was low-key gonna be easy, but it wasn't. I had to learn a lot of administrative tasks, required a lot of hard work, dedication, and patience. So yeah, in this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you the lessons I learned from starting a creative agency. But yeah, before I begin, this part of the video I explain all the lessons I've learned so far. Something that's different about this setup right now is that I got new shelves, wall shelves from IKEA to add some more flavor to this little setup. So the lessons that I've learned, lesson number 1 so far for running this agency for nearly almost a year. We're currently 11 months in right now, so I think now is the perfect time to be making this video. Maybe it can help you guys too, because it's all based on my experience. Because this worked for me, maybe it can work for you guys if you guys are interested in making a creative agency. So yeah, before starting the agency, my friends and I were currently growing our own personal brands on social media like Instagram, TikTok, whatever, as creative professionals, specifically in the video space and the photography space. We realized that all 3 of us had different specialized skills and network, and then formed a creative agency together, and then we all agreed on naming it Untapped Agency. Lesson number 2 that I learned: building a strong team is crucial to the success of the agency. To build a successful creative agency, you need to have a team of talented and dedicated individuals who share the same vision as you. And it is also important to hire people who are better than you in certain skills, so you can delegate each project to that specific contractor who is very good at what they do to deliver high quality work. This is actually what started out our creative agency based in Orange County, California. So I was reached out by an e-commerce brand local to me who wanted me to produce social ads and website content for their brand, and they gave me a budget that was okay, I could bring in some more talented people just to show that we could deliver high quality work. I mean, my work was already good, but I wanted to show that they were better artists than I am. So I was able to bring on Omar and Luigi onto the production because I knew they had better skills than me in photography, lighting, and DP work. And then after the production, I realized that we were onto something, and then pitched the idea to Luigi and Omar that we should form our own creative agency together since we all have different skills and networks and knowledge. Agency name that we came up with was Untapped Agency, and me as the founder, Allan, lead producer and FPV drone specialist, Luigi as the creative lead and editor, and Omar as the social strategist and chief creative officer. Lesson number 3, networking and building relationships with clients was key to acquiring new business. So you need to attend, I don't know, if they invite you to an industry event, just attend it just to build a relationship with them, connect with potential clients on social media, make a strong impression when you meet them in person. All this just adds up. It's better to approach a client as a friend as first. Honestly, I think it just works better like that rather than just chasing revenue. I think you should chase relationships first in the business world. I believe the first year of running a creative agency is the year of we're supposed to learn, build a structure for the agency rather than chasing revenue. It's better to build relationships first, and then the revenue will come after. And then lesson number 4, consistent branding and marketing efforts are necessary to establish credibility and attract clients. So you need to create a strong brand identity that reflects your values and communicates your unique selling proposition. What this means for us was that when me and my team, we all have our own personal brand on social media as our organic top of the funnel lead generation. Having a personal brand outside of the agency helped us a lot with finding new clients early on. In the early of 2022, Instagram Reels and TikToks were being pushed a lot on social media on the organic side at least, and that was what we used to grow our social media personal brands. Once we were able to show that we can grow our own personal brands, we used that data and insights on our personal brand page, and I was able to pitch it to potential clients. Having great content backed up by data, you can close a deal a lot better rather than you have work to show. You have great work already, that's already great, but if you have data to back up that great work with, you can easily sell that work. And business were able to find us organically through social media because we were constantly posting on our personal brands. This basically means free marketing. We paid $0 in paid advertisement because as content creators ourselves, we kind of do understand how social media works. If we do post a lot, we kind of understand what works on these platforms. So on the other hand, we could also send a DM to brands we want to partner with on Instagram and get connected with the marketing managers. Overall, just having a strong personal brand makes us look more professional and legit for business to take us more seriously in today's digital age. And then lesson number 5, providing exceptional service is essential to retaining clients and generating referrals. You need to be responsive to your clients' needs, communicate effectively, and deliver high quality work on time and within the budget. You know, as long as you fulfill all your clients' needs and solve their problems, they gonna love you, like no matter what. Like they'll always go back to you. Since you're solving their problems and generating them more revenue, why would they choose anyone else? They already know you can do it for them. Yeah, in the beginning, do not focus too much on revenue, and that will come later on in the year. After focusing on providing as much value as you can for the clients in the beginning to form the relationship. Don't be pitching random ideas to brands, because our role as the creative agency is to find a gap within their business and then create a pitch that will solve their problems. If you're able to solve their problems, they're always gonna wanna go back to you. If you're able to solve their problems and generate more business for them, you will get more referrals to other businesses as well, because business owners know other business owners. Provide 11 out of 10 service and the more business will come to you naturally. Then lesson number 6, balancing creativity with profitability is necessary for the long-term sustainability of the agency. You need to be creative and innovative, but you also need to be profitable to stay in the business, because you know, the reason why people start a business is to generate profit, right, or revenue. So yeah, I've talked to many creative people and most of them only want to do the creative work, which is understandable. They like shooting the content and delivering it. That's all good, but that's what a team is for. You need the creative people who love what they do, and you need the business side, like the businessmen of the creative agency, to generate the revenue and the profits. I even asked my team members Luigi and Omar if they like the creation part or the business part more, and both of them also said they would rather do the creative portion. They like to shoot, they like to edit, deliver the deliverables. For me personally, I had a background in business since I had an e-commerce brand before when I was in college, and I knew how to speak to other e-commerce brands and solve their problems. I spoke their language, so that made sense for me to be, you know, the creative producer part. Since I know both the creative side, like the videography, I'm also a videographer as well, so I was able to combine the both creative marketing, you know, because I know how to solve the commerce side of things and I know what to provide for them from the business side, like, you know, the creative side. Yeah, since I understand both the brand side and creative production side, it just made sense for me to be the project producer to create partnerships with the brand and the agency. I knew what kind of creatives to offer these brands based on their marketing methods as well. And an extra tip, don't forget to learn the fundamentals of the business, taxes, and accounting, because honestly, I think this part of running the agency was hardest for me. Like, it gave me the most headaches personally, because I don't know anything about accounting. I don't know anything about taxes, but right now it's April. I just did my taxes in February. I think that's when I tried to do everything myself. It was just too hard. Just hire a professional to do it for you. Just focus on the agency rather than like the accounting stuff. But yeah, if you do want to learn the fundamentals, just go on YouTube. This last and final tip number 7, is adapting to changes in the industry and staying up to date with new technology is important to remain competitive. So for example, like, you know, Instagram, YouTube, like social media marketing is always changing according to what the app is like planning to do. So it's your job to stay on top of those trends, and whatever new filmmaking technology is coming out, learn it as soon as possible. Stay with the game or get ahead of it. That's how you're gonna stand out. For me personally, one way I was able to differentiate myself from other creative agencies is that we offer FPV drone services to our production. This innovative part of production helped me generate a lot of leads on my personal brand side, and then I offered it as my services to the businesses who reached out to me for our agency. So yeah, in conclusion, like, should you guys start an agency? You can if you want. I don't care what you guys do. Use this information however you guys want. This is just based on my experience. My main advice I would give creative agency owners is, you know, Q1 is usually super slow because a lot of business owners aren't ready to market their business just yet, right after the holidays, especially in e-commerce. Most people are getting their products from China. In China, they have 1 month of no work at all, so that delays all the e-commerce brands because they have nothing to market, right? No product to market, so like that makes us have no work as well. So I think it's good to expand industries. Don't do just e-commerce. You can do, honestly, even do weddings, engagement. You guys can do real estate. Honestly, you don't have to niche down. In my experience so far, you can do whatever you guys want, whatever fits, it ships. I mean, number 2 advice, team building is as a necessity. Find talented creatives who are better than you in the specialized skills, so you can actually focus on the business rather than, you know, making the creatives, because there's creative people who solely just want to make the creatives. They don't want to work on the business side. So as the business owner, you should work on the business, not in the business. I just know enough of what they're doing to know if it's good or not. Also, having a personal brand will help you onboard clients easier, because, you know, just having a personal brand on social media, they can just do a little bit of background check on you, like a little research. Yeah, you can use it as like a top of the funnel method as well. Like, you know, you can put on Instagram and TikTok, you can put links to your website on your page, firing a bunch of Instagram content like reels and posts, and then that goal is to funnel it to your website. So yeah, organic traffic will always be the best one if you don't have the budget to be spending on paid ads. Yeah, every agency is different. Find gaps within other businesses where your services will benefit the client, and then as long as you solve somebody's problem, they'll be happy, and then they'll always want to go to you because you're known as the problem solver. Hope you guys like the video. Do what you want with it. Share with your homies who want to create an agency. About to hit 1 year in May. Catch you guys.